Hello everybody and welcome to my Filmic Friday. If you want to see what I've been up to, then keep on watching. So everyone, it has been a little while yet again. I hope everyone is okay and is well, and big hugs to those who need a hug, because I sure do right now. If you're new to this channel or you are new to the Facebook group, because I also put this on Crochet Beginners group, hello and welcome. My name's Alexandra. I started Crochet Beginners group a few years ago, and we've got lots and lots of members from all over the world who crochet. I also do Crochet Beginners book club. We have a sewing group, we have a healthy eating group. There's loads of groups. So I'm sorry I've been absent. I've been really poorly yet again. I don't know what's going on. I really do not know what's going on, and it's really stressing me out. So all of this week I have been in absolute agony. I am living off ranitidine at the moment because the pain, that abdominal pain, is just excruciating. So tramadol, codeine, ranitidine are kind of my best friend at the moment, and I hate taking them because it just makes you feel rotten. But I got to the point where I couldn't deal with the pain anymore. It was that bad. It was worse than childbirth. I thought I was dying. I was just doubled over, and I was in Morrison's the other week and the pain came on so I literally thought I was going to faint in the chicken aisle. It was that bad. And it's just really getting me down and really making me miserable. And I'm trying to be positive and I'm trying to stay happy, but I'm trying not to cry. But it is a real struggle at the moment. It is just really making me miserable. Really miserable. So I finished placement early because my mentor got signed off sick, and the way that the service works is that I'm training to be a mental health nurse, and I was on placement with the transition intervention and liaison service for veterans, so military veterans. And the way that the service works is, although it's commissioned by the NHS Trust, which is Avon and Wiltshire Mental Health Partnership, it covers a huge area. So it covers Cornwall, Devon, Wiltshire, like a massive area. And my mentor has been signed off sick, and I was like, I cannot drive to Cornwall. They wanted me to drive to Cornwall, and I was like, I've done enough hours that I need to do. I'm just going to finish early. So I finished early because I needed to, and there's no way I could make it to Cornwall. Anyway, so I am done now until I've got like 4 weeks off, 4.5 weeks off. Not a lot, not like most university students that are off for months. Us poor nursing students don't get that. So enough of the rambling. Crochet. I have managed a little bit of crochet, and I got something here that I meant to show you months ago that I completely forgot. So first off, I have been doing, it's a make and do crew. I think it's like a dwell or something. I can't even remember what it's called. Cardigan. It's come out okay, but it's come out really different to how it's supposed to be, because the yarn I used, I swear to God, this yarn is my nemesis, is a different type of yarn. So I've kind of turned it into a shrug. It's supposed to be, which way round? It's supposed to be like a really long cardi, but it hasn't turned out to be a really long cardi, and it's just this. So I've just turned it into sort of, let me pull it down at the back, into this shrug. It's kind of like, what do you call it, like bat-winged. And it's really easy. You just make a rectangle. I will put the link to the pattern. It just took me ages to do it because I haven't been very well. It's suitable for beginners. I know it looks really complicated, but I promise you it is not. It is easy. So I've got no makeup on today. I got my glasses on because I feel rotten. So this is what it looks like. You probably won't be able to see it very well, but these like trebles are crossed over. So there's no, you can put sleeves on it to a cuff, she calls it, to make it a bit bigger. But I didn't bother because I just thought I'd keep it as a shrug. Now the other thing I made, and my kids like think it's really hilarious, but I made like, it's another sort of shrug. I don't know if I like it, so you can be like brutally honest. I won't be offended whatsoever. So it's sort of like a shoulder shrug, but the pattern, I did it like huge. So it just kind of goes over your I won't put it on because I got this on, but it just like goes over your shoulders. But the kids are like, oh, it looks like a skirt. But the yarn is Karen £1 yarn that I got when I was on holiday. I am going to write the pattern up for it. I think my problem is that I make things too big and I'm small. That's an understatement. I'm a hobbit. As I got called on Instagram by somebody being really horrible, and I was like, that's old news. Hello. I've been a hobbit since I was born. Yeah, so I tend to make things too big because I'm really worried that they'll be too small, because there's nothing worse than like having a dress on that is too small because you want to buy that size to fit into it and you look like a sausage bursting out of its skin. I really hate that look. So I tend to make things too big. So I'm going to write the pattern up for it. Please let me know what you think. It just sits like this and it like covers your shoulders. I think it's okay. My kids were making fun of me saying they could wear it as a skirt, and they did actually put it on as a skirt. But there we go. That is all my crochet makes. I haven't really done a lot at all. I've got a blanket I need to finish for Bex, if you're watching this. I'm finishing it now. I promise you I'm doing it. I'm also going to put together that blanket. I showed you the Sandra Cherry Heart, I think, in my last video. I need to put those squares together. But literally, I'm just like a wreck. There's no other way to put it. So that's why I haven't been on the group much. That's why I haven't been around much, because it's kind of like I need to look after me at the moment because I feel just like absolutely rotten. And I'm not out for sympathy. Please don't think I'm out for sympathy. I just thought I would explain why I haven't been around very much. But thank you everyone who sent me like really lovely messages. It's been really, I don't know the word. It makes me feel really supported, which is absolutely lovely. So I don't know what's going on with all this. And yeah, it's getting me really, really down. But I have to go to a garden party on Monday. So as part of the veterans for placement, I run an allotment group. So it's veterans in recovery from like PTSD, trauma, etc., etc. And they kind of like had their therapy, and then they come to my allotment group. And I will put some pictures because I am so proud of this allotment group. And I am actually staying on with the Veteran Service as a band 4 and helping to run and develop this allotment group. And I didn't know anything about gardening. I really did not know anything about gardening. And I got right into it now. It is so satisfying. So we have an allotment in Bristol. The council, there's a whole story, because where the psychiatric hospital is, the main psychiatric hospital in Bristol, it is in front of some allotments. And when it got built, the council said the hospital could have one of the allotments. And because the people in hospital are so poorly, they don't get to go up to the allotment because they can't, because they're really, really poorly. So the OT department of the hospital, which is the same trust, said we could have some beds because they're raised beds, which is perfect for people like that have like physical disabilities, as a lot of our veterans do. And I love it. I go up there every Wednesday and it is just amazing. It is so relaxing. And so we're involved in the Ministry of Defence gardening scheme. I think that's what it's called. But I've got to go to this garden party on Monday. So hopefully I will be okay. It's down at Buckfast Abbey, which is in Devon. So me and Joanne, the OT, are going down to that, which is exciting. I'll try and take lots of photos. Lots and lots of photos. Whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope you have a lovely weekend. It is raining in the UK. It has been absolutely glorious sunshine, absolutely amazing, and I've been spending as much time as I can outdoors because it just makes me feel better. Whether it's just sat there reading my book, watering my plants, because I've got plants. Yeah, just doing stuff like that. Book-wise, I need to do the list for August's book club. I'm currently reading Karen Slaughter, The Last Widow, and I've never read a Karen Slaughter book in my entire life, and I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. What else have I read recently? Oh, the 10,000 Doors of January. So Orbit Books kindly sent me an ARC, which is an advanced reader copy. I don't think it's out until September, maybe November, I can't remember. But I need to do some book reviews because I haven't done that for ages. I won't do that on here today because I'm probably boring you all to death massively right now because I am chatting away. Oh, the other thing I have to mention is Megan, my daughter, has got an Etsy shop with amazing planner stickers on. She's got some crochet stickers, she's got gardening stickers, and it's like fruit stickers. She's coming up with some mental health stickers, and I've seen them and they are amazing. So if you go and check out her Etsy shop, I will put the link in the description box if you are watching this on Etsy. She's so talented, and the crochet stickers are just like fab. I know a couple of you have bought them, so thank you very much. So yeah, that is it. Go and check out her shop. I will put the link to it's a Make and Do Crew sweater. I will try and write this up, but it just depends on how I'm feeling because I'm feeling a bit rough. So that is it. I'm sorry for yabbering on, and hopefully I will see you soon. I can do a live this week on the group, actually on Tuesday, so I will jump on the group on Crochet Beginners group on Facebook and do a live, and we can have a chat and a crochet. So that's it. Take care, have a lovely weekend, happy crocheting.